Hi, everyone. It's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and welcome to your dose of realness. Today's topic is You Are Good Enough. So, we're going to get into that topic, but first, I got to do a shout out to all of my members that are my supporters of my channel. I thank you so much for your membership. Old School Patricia, Miss Kim's $5 bling bling. Melda 242, Marlin Music Channel. Let's talk about it with Anita, Monique King, Yaya Katz, Beverly Black, Evangelist Nancy Perrine, Miss Full Roller Sarah, Creatively Created Crochet, Just Vlogging Life, Journey with Kiki, I Am Tracy Lee, Jackie's World, Tracy Ocean Fire 777, Geo Vlogs H Town, Team Ranger 92308, Barry Johnson. Let's talk about it with Anita, Boss Life Online, Tony Clopton, Melissa King, My Econ, Be Amazing Sylvia, and Pandy's Hair Candy, and more. Thank you guys so much for your membership, and let's get started with the Best Life Crew song. Welcome, everybody. Please like and share.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, guys. It's Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and welcome to your dose of realness. Today's topic is going to be You Are Good Enough. On this channel, I talk about positive, motivating, and encouraging videos, story times, life lessons, all of that. So if you're new to the channel, I would love if you could subscribe, and let's get into this topic. But first of all, let's see who is in the chat and let's welcome them in. Hey, Jamar, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hey, Boss Life Online. Welcome. Happy Thursday. So good to see you. Of course, all my members drop exclamation point member. Hey, Language of Horses. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming and being here. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Hey, Angela. Thank you so much for being in the ads. Yes, welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online and James Money, the 615. Thank you so much for being here. And I think we come to the bottom of the list. Good. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday so far. I hope you've had an even better week. And we're going to talk about this topic. This is a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. It's a little personal for me to talk about. You are good enough, and I'm going to tell you guys why. For everybody who does not know, for those who don't know my backstory, I grew up with a lot of childhood trauma and also a dysfunctional family. So I never felt growing up that I was ever good enough to do anything. I never thought that I was capable. I never thought that I was worthy. I never thought really that I was anybody. I actually thought I was worthless. I thought that nobody cared about me. I thought, what is my purpose in being here? Actually, a few times I tried to not be in this world anymore, but I have a purpose, and so do you. So we're going to talk about this purpose that we each have. So you are good enough. I wanted to do this topic because it's here to encourage you. It's here to motivate you. It's here to inspire you, because I know that there is somebody out there, somebody who's watching right now, or somebody in the replay that will watch it. And maybe you feel that you are not good enough. Maybe you're battling with low self esteem. Maybe you're going through traumatic events in your life. Maybe you're dealing with a health problem. There's many reasons why you may think that you are not good enough. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons why you can feel that way. Discouragement. Maybe you're lacking the support that you deserve. Maybe you just don't have high self-esteem. Maybe you battle with low self-esteem. Maybe you just are feeling discouraged. Maybe you're just not happy in your life, that things have not gone the way that you wanted it to go, and you're feeling very discouraged, very despondent, very down on yourself. But I'm here to tell you that just because you feel a certain way at a certain time, or just because you may be struggling with something in your life, it does not mean that your life is going to be this way always. Yes, a lot of times we think when you're going through a situation, you think that that's going to be your full life course. You think life will never change for me. I will never get to be happy. Why can't I ever find the love that I am looking for? Why do family members treat me this way? Why can't I find a genuine friend? Why can't I have the financial means that I want? And that can cause us to feel down and discouraged. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Yes, so many things can cause us to be discouraged, to feel like we're struggling. We feel that we're a nobody. And I'm here to tell you right now, today, you are somebody. See, we have to learn to mind shift, to go from, maybe if you were in that negative space, maybe you feel like you're in that negative space that you just want to not even be around anymore. I'm telling you from experience, because I used to be there. I know what it feels like to cry yourself to sleep. I know what it feels like to feel isolated. I know what it feels like to not have the friends that you want. I know what it feels like to not have the financial support that you feel like you deserve. And yes, all of those things can cause you to make you feel that you're nobody. But I'm here to tell you that you are somebody. Yes, each of us has something to offer in this life. Yes, each of us, and I'm speaking to each and every one of you. Each of you are somebody. Each of you. And I want you to take that in, take a moment. If you're at home or you're able to, take out a notebook, and I want you to write down some reasons why you are somebody. This is personal to you. Each and every person has different things that causes you to know that you are somebody. Do you have an awesome and amazing personality? Have you been through some really deep and dark things that you have overcome and now you're here? That's something to celebrate. That shows that you are good enough, because you're not the person that gave up when other people would give up. See, I want to encourage somebody today. I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage somebody on the replay. I want this video to be shared. So if you have the ability to, please share this message. I know this message needs to be for somebody. Yes, each and every one of us has gone through situations in our life. Each and every single one of us has been through something, right? And you felt like this was such a difficult thing that there's no way you could overcome, right? There's no way you could get through this storm, this tragedy, this pain, this hurt. And you just so discouraged. I've been there. And I go back through that sometimes when I rethink about things, right? But I want to encourage you right now. Look back at those times when you were in that dark period of time. Look back, think back, when you thought that you could never get through it. Or maybe you're going through that right now. Maybe this video is reaching out to somebody and you feel like you're in a dark period right now, and you feel that you can't go on, and you feel that you don't have the support, and you feel that nobody loves you, and you feel that nobody understands you, and you feel that your life is not going in the direction that you want it to go, right? You feel that way. Yes, we all feel discouraged. And I just want to reach out to you and let you know you're not alone. See, a lot of times when we're going through that discouragement and you feel sad and discouraged, and the pain and the sadness is overwhelming you, and you feel like you're drowning in that sorrow, you feel that you're the only person in the world that feels the way you feel. And it's not true. So many of us get down. So many of us get discouraged. So many of us are going through struggles and hard times and discouragement and pain and lack of support and lack of understanding. And maybe you don't have good friends at the moment right now. Maybe your family isn't treating you the way that you deserve. Maybe you don't have a romantic relationship that you want. That does not stop you from being somebody. And I'm going to tell you that a lot of times when you are going through hard periods and dark periods and times where you don't know what is going to happen next, you don't know how you're going to make ends meet, you don't know what is next for you, and you feel, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I give up. You have the I give up mentality. And I'm here to tell you that your struggle today is making you into who you need to be in the future. Do you hear me on that? Your struggle today or in the past is making you into who you need to be today. See, if you think about it in that type of perspective, there's nothing that you can't overcome, there's nothing that you can't achieve. But it all starts here in your mind by thinking that way, that there is something for me to learn. There is something in this lesson for me. There is something that I need to be able to get through this so that I can teach somebody else, so that I can be a testimony to somebody else. Yes, our life course can be a testimony to another person. And I'm here to let you know that I am a living testimony of faith, of struggle, of heartbreak, of heartache, of discouragement, of disappointment, of overcoming eating disorders and losing a child and losing my parents and siblings. So don't think that you can't get through things. See, sometimes when we go through the darkest, hardest periods in our life, this is when we become the strongest, because you learn something, because you became a stronger version of yourself. See, I had those time periods when I thought I was nobody, when I thought nobody cared about me, when I thought there was not a reason for me to be around. No, but God put his arms around me. God claimed me and said, Marlene, there is a reason for you to be here. And he protected me, and he saved me, and he built me up, and he put me back together again so that I could be here today, so that I could testify that you can get through things, so that I could tell somebody that you are somebody. See, you don't understand sometimes when you go through a situation, you don't understand that you are going through that so that somebody can look at you and somebody can say, she made it through and she's still here. So I want you to be encouraged in that. Know that even if you don't get the support that you want, even if you're not getting the love that you deserve, don't ever give up. Never stop fighting. The times where you feel the most hurt, the most pain, the most broken, this is when you need to rise up. This is when you start fighting, and you fight for your life, and you fight like you've never fought before. See, I'm a living testimony to that.
Yes, I could have given up. Yes, I could have said, it's too much for me. I tried. I cried and I tried. I wanted to give up. Even so many times, I even tried to kill myself. I tried to commit suicide. No, but God had a purpose for me, and God has a purpose for you. He has a purpose for you. Sometimes we don't know what that purpose is, but I encourage you to keep going. Keep going. Okay. Now, I know I was going to cry today because this is a very sensitive topic for me because I have been through something. And sometimes when you have been through something and your heart has been broken and you have been so low, I know what it feels like to be in such a dark period, a dark space in your life where you hope and you wish the sun doesn't come up. You hope and wish this is the last day of your life. But no, see that broken spirit, that broken mentality, we have to shift it. You have to shift it because you have to know that you deserve better. You have to know that you have a purpose. Have to know that you're capable and able. See, I'm telling you this because I went from a survivor to a thriver. Yes, Lord. See, at a certain period of time, you're just surviving because you're just trying to put one foot in front of the other. You're just making it. But now I'm past that. I'm past the surviving stage in my life. Now I'm ready to grab life by the horns, experience all the joy that I deserve. No, I'm not looking back on my past. I thank my past for making me strong. I thank my past for making me who I am. I thank my past for letting me be able to speak up now and to be a voice of somebody who is broken and crushed like I used to be. See, I am a living testimony to trusting God, to having faith, to loving myself. That's how I know I can tell you. I know there is somebody right now and their spirit is broken and crushed. And I'm testifying to you. I know how it feels. I'm telling you, you're not alone. I'm telling you that you can make it through your storm. I'm telling you that you can make it through your dark period. Yes, you are not your circumstance. No matter what it is that you have been through, no matter what it is that you're going through, it does not make you meaningless. It does not make you hopeless. It makes you more victorious, stronger, courageous, able, capable. See, when you get broken sometimes, when you get put back together, this is when you show who you are. Okay? You show your strength and you are strong. The Itchy Guru, hi. How are you? Welcome. So good to see you. I hope you're having a great Thursday. Join in on this discussion. Yes, Boss Life Online, not just myself. I'm here to speak for the ones that, because not a lot of people will share their story. Not a lot of people will open up their heart and share what they have been through, that they would share that they tried to commit suicide, that they lost a child, that they lost their parents, that they've lost their sibling. Nobody, people don't want to share that because they don't want to come under the judgment. See, I get that part. But I'm here to share for the people who feel broken. I'm telling you, you can move forward. And there is light that comes from the darkness. There is something that you're going to learn from this. There is something that you're going to move forward and help somebody else with. Not only other people, but also yourself. Yes, God has a purpose for all of our lives. Yes, Boss Life Online. Yes, never stop fighting because you are good enough and God will always provide. Yes, I didn't understand that. See, we have to learn to make our faith stronger. And I know it's easier said than done. You really find out who you are. You really find out who you are when you go through a hard period when all you have is your faith. when you don't have any of the support that you deserve, and all you have is you and God. That's when it's a testimony to how the Holy Spirit will work in your life. Let God work in you and through you. Trust Him. Trust Him. Even when you don't understand, trust Him. Okay, so let me get on my topic. I had to start off with my testimony, get my tears out, so now I can get into the topic. So, what makes you good enough? Number one, you have a purpose. And I'm saying this with all my strength and all my power. You have a purpose. Yes, there was a time where I didn't believe I have a purpose. And I'm here to tell somebody who doesn't know theirs yet or doesn't feel that they do, that you do. You have a purpose. There is value in you. There is something for you to do, but it's up to you to see the value in yourself. We sometimes feel we put our own self down. We make ourselves feel that we're nobody when we are somebody. Number two, your heart. Each one of us in our heart has all different type of things for sadness, disappointments, discouragements. All of those things make you who you are. You have a open heart. No matter if it was broken and crushed and put back together again, you have an open heart. Open up your heart and know who you are. Know who you are. You have a purpose in this life. Number three, your personality. This is what makes you good enough. See, nobody knows what it is like to be you. Nobody knows what you have gone through. Nobody knows your hurdles and your burdens and your hills and your valleys. Nobody knows when you are struggling. Nobody knows what happens inside of your brain. Nobody knows the people who have loved you, backstabbed you. Nobody knows those things. And that's what causes you to be who you are, your personality. You are unique in it. Never try to be somebody that you're not. Accept your personality, receive your personality. And I'm speaking to those who maybe your personality is a little awkward. Maybe your personality is a very strong personality. Maybe you're a person like me who is a little shy. Maybe you're a sensitive person. But whoever you are, never change who you are for somebody else. And I'm telling you, because you're good enough. You don't have to try to be like anybody else. You don't have to imitate anybody else. How you are is good enough. How you are is good enough. It doesn't matter who sees it, it doesn't matter who likes it. You are good enough. Good morning, King Morgan. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. So, your personality makes you who you are. Don't try to change, pull back from being who you are. Open up, become stronger, be more of yourself. That's how you become more happy. Know that you're good enough in that. Nobody can be you. Nobody can talk like you. Nobody has your backstory. Nobody has your story because they're not you. See, we have to learn to embrace all of the pieces of us, the sad things, the happy things. All of it put together makes you you. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you special. I want you to know that you're good enough. I want everybody who's here in the chat or anybody who's watching on the replay say, I am good enough. I am good enough. For those of you who maybe you're saying this in faith, you don't feel that you're good enough. Maybe you feel discouraged. You don't feel like you're good enough. I want you to say it every day until you believe it. I am good enough. Number 4, you are worthy. A lot of times we go through things in our life where people break us and hurt us to the core of our heart. They even may tell you that you're nobody when you're somebody. See, people like to step on you to elevate themselves, right? But don't let what happened to you in the past define your present or your future.
At a certain period of time, you got to let go and forgive the people who hurt you. No, I never said it was going to be easy. It's never easy to forgive other people. It's never easy to let go of what happened to you. Acknowledge it and say, this is what happened to me, and this hurt me. But my life is worth fighting for because I am somebody of worth. I am somebody of strength. I have something that I am here to do. And you can't do that until you acknowledge your past and say, this is what happened to me, but I'm moving past it and I'm going to walk in today. I'm going to walk into my potential. See, that's the thing. Most of us don't understand that how worthy we are because we don't know that we have potential. Each and every one of us has the potential within us. We have a potential to do things. You have a potential to go somewhere, right? You have the potential, but do you see it? See, that is the biggest question. We don't see our own potential. You may downplay it. You may say you can't do things when you can. See, we have to start removing the can'ts and the won'ts and the shouldn'ts, or stop looking at our wounds from the past and say, I should have done this or I could have done that. See, one thing about the past is that's what it is the past. You can't change the past. But what you can do is work on today and you can make your future bright. See, I'm talking to someone today and letting you know your future is bright. Your future is bright because you are somebody. You're somebody of value. You're somebody of worth. You have a meaning just by being here today. I want to encourage you. And in the description box of this video, when this uploads, I'm going to put some numbers in there. If you need somebody to talk to, I want you to go and reach out and talk to somebody you trust. It could be a friend, it could be a therapist, but it's time that we heal from the wounds of the past so that we can move forward into our better life. See, you're good enough. You're good enough and you have the potential within you, but you have to believe it. Do you believe in your value and your worth? Do you know who you are? Are you claiming your victory over your past? See, we have to claim the victory of the past. See, if you don't claim the victory, see, I have to tell myself when I forget sometimes. Marlene, what happened to you last week, last year, 10 years, 15 years ago? That's over. That's done. You're healed from it. You're okay. You're okay. And you got to tell yourself that sometimes. Anytime you start to rethink things that make you feel low, that make you feel weak, that make you feel discouraged, you got to remove that darkness from your thoughts and you got to claim victory over it. Say, no, I am somebody. No, I am strong. No, I am a warrior. No, I am confident. No, I am capable. See, you got to speak that over your life. You got to speak it and claim it until you can be it. You have to speak it and claim it so that you can be it. See, you have to know that you're worthy. And all of that taking on your worthiness, it comes with responsibility. Everything that you have comes with responsibility. Now, when you know who you are, now what are you going to do with it? Are you going to cast that net out and draw in more people to claim their worthiness? I'll tell you guys, I'll put you up on game how you let other people bring in their own worthiness. You allow people to be who they are. You forgive them. You trust in your own ability. You know your ability. So you got to speak it over your life. I am somebody and I can do things. I'm very smart and intelligent. There's nothing that can stop me. See, when we are walking in the manifestation of our passions, we're walking in the manifestation of who God has claimed you to be. See, I'm talking to somebody today. Are you walking in what God has claimed for you? Are you walking in it? See, we have to learn to walk in what God has claimed for you. I'm not talking about what God has claimed for me or somebody or your cousin, your mama, your auntie. No, I'm talking about what God has claimed for you.
What does he have in store for you? Are you taking it on and using it? Are you walking in the might that he has given you? Or are you putting all of your talents on the shelf? Are you shelving your talents? Are you denying your talents? Are you telling God who created you that you can't do things? See, we have to draw the line right there. Sometimes when I get into that and I say, I don't think I can do that. No, you are telling the one who created you, the one who knows you, the one who knows your abilities and your talents that you can't do something. No, no, that is of the darkness, and we are people of the light. See, people of the light know who they are, they know where they're going. See, we feel down, we feel discouraged, and we feel that we can't do things. But you got it. That's where your faith comes in. That's where that trust comes in. You got to fake it until you make it. See, when you take one step, God will give you another step to take. See, keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep trying. See, we're not the sort that just give up when it's hard, give up when it's tough, give up when we don't know the road ahead. See, that's when you walk in faith. That's when you walk in trust. You don't know the way. I don't know the way. I don't know where I'm going. I don't love myself yet. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep walking until I know I love myself. I'm going to keep walking until I believe it. I'm going to keep walking because you have said I'm worthy. I don't feel that I'm worthy yet, but you have said I'm worthy. And I'm going to keep accepting it until I can receive it and take it on. And then I can give it to somebody else and say, who says, I'm not. See, now you can elevate another person and say, no, you are somebody, you're worthy. You're a queen. No, you're a king. See, it's all about once you take on what God has given you, now you can support and encourage somebody else. See, that's where the war comes. That's when you become a warrior, a conqueror, victorious. Because not only now do you know who you are, not only do you know your worth, now you're a teacher. Now you can train. Now you can stand in the trenches when somebody else is weak. You can back and support another person because you know who you are. You know you're strong. See? That's the difference. That's where I want you guys to be. See, one strong person can support an army of weak people. Just one. Just with the thought, just by telling somebody, just like I'm telling you today, the one who doesn't feel that they can do something, the one who's sitting down on their talents, the one that's sitting down on their gifts, the one who is not getting the support that they deserve. I'm telling you today. Yes, I'm telling you today, you are somebody. Yes, I know it's hard. Yes, I know it's tough. Yes, I know you are going through some hills and valleys and dark times. Maybe you're dealing with a health problem. Maybe you're in a dark period where you cry yourself to sleep. Maybe you're feeling lonely. Maybe you're dealing with the death of a loved one. Whatever it is that you're going through, claim victory over it. Don't let your circumstance define your present. Yes. Yes, Lord. Build up those who are weak today. Give them victory over their situation. Assure them of your love. See, sometimes when you feel weak, you don't feel loved at all. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to feel this small, to feel smaller than an ant. I know what it feels like to feel broken and crushed. I know what it feels like to lose a loved one. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to feel like you're nobody. I know what it feels like when family doesn't support you. I know what it feels like to not have two nickels to rub together. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be in pain. I know what it feels like to be broken and crushed. I know what it feels like to not know what your next step is. But I'm telling you to walk in faith, to conquer those thoughts. Know that you can be victorious over any situation. No matter what anybody else says about you, no matter what nobody else says about you, don't believe in the lies. Don't believe in when people say things hurtful, backbiting, gossiping about you. Don't take that on. Don't eat it. See, what we listen to is like food. Don't feed on their wickedness. Because if that's all you're feeding on, you're bound to be discouraged. You're bound to be let down. You're bound to be feeling hurt. You're bound to feel that way. See, we have to overcome. And that's why it's so important to look in the mirror and claim who you are. Claim who you are. And look in the mirror and say, devil, you are a lie. You're a liar. And you're not going to break me. See, I'm going to keep conquering no matter how much times you try to hurt me, no matter how many times people don't support me, no matter how many times, even if I don't have two nickels to rub together, but I know my God will always provide for me. And he will always make a way when there's no way. I know that because he brought me from the darkness and now I am walking in the light. I'm here to testify to somebody who may be feeling this way right now in this very moment. And you feel like, I can't go on. I can't survive this. I'm out. I give up. I want you to just walk in faith. Know that you are a warrior and know that you are unique. Just be who you are. Just be who you are. You don't have to be anybody else but you. You don't have to be anybody else but you. That's for somebody. The one that's trying to pretend and try to be like somebody else, you can only keep that up for so long. You can only keep that up for so long. Because at a certain period of time, you have to learn to just be happy and satisfied with who you are, with how wonderfully you were made. Do you know that you are wonderfully made? Do you know that? Every bit of you, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, you are wonderfully made. I want somebody to say, I am wonderfully made. There was a time where I didn't feel I was wonderfully made. I didn't want to accept that because when you accept that, it comes with the responsibility. Because now that I know that I'm wonderfully made, I got to tell somebody else. I got to say, sister and brother, you're wonderfully made. You are somebody. You can conquer. You're victorious. You're a warrior. You're courageous. Yes. Walk in the manifestation of your light, my brothers and sisters. And I know it's not easy. I know that it's not easy. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know you want to give up. I know that. At least every few months I feel that way because I'm human too. I go through that. I struggle. I have pain. I deal with self-doubt. I deal with it all. Just like you, I'm human. But we got to lift ourselves up. You have to lift yourself up. And you have to go from a survivor to a thriver. And how you do that, it starts right here in the mind. You have to tell yourself, I deserve better than those negative thoughts. I deserve better than the people that don't support me. See, that's when you're just surviving. But when you're thriving, you stop believing the lie. You start doing things. You start seeking opportunities. You change your circle of people and only surround yourself with the people who love you and care about you and support you and nourish your spirit and feed your soul. See, that's how you shift from a survivor to a thriver. And I'm telling you today, Marlene is no longer a survivor. I am a thriver because now I have the ability that I can be vulnerable. I can let whatever has happened to me not break me. I can let whatever happened to me not break me because there was a time where I let my circumstance break me all the way down, rock bottom until I could see no light. See, I had to have somebody to be able to feed some light into me because I was empty, hollow, empty and hollow. I said, God had to send this person because I was so weak that I couldn't even ask for help. That's how hurt and broken and sad and discouraged I was. But I have to testify and say, I thank God for sending them to save me so that I could save somebody else. Yes, Lord, use me. Whew. Whew. Oh, whew. Lord, Lord, Lord. I thank you. Okay, now let's start with this. Awesome topic this morning. Thank you, Nancy. I don't know what you mean, Jordan, when you say, can I join you? Let me catch up on these comments. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I had to get that out. It needed to be said. Ooh, you are somebody. Yes, Nancy. Yes, yes, and yes. See what else I missed here in the comment section. Yes, absolutely. A lot of times when we are at our breaking point and feel like giving up, our breakthrough is just on the other side if we hang in a little longer. Yes, Nancy. I'm a testimony to that. Just when I felt like giving up, God provided the right people, the right circumstance, the right job, the right money, the right support, everything. So just when you feel like giving up, just hold on a little longer and cling into your faith. Thank you, Boss Life Online. Yeah, he will do it. See, there's certain times where we're not strong enough. We're not strong enough in our own power. We're not strong enough in our own power to conquer and overcome things that somebody else maybe have to step in the trenches for us. It may be the Holy Spirit working within us. Some things is not ourselves. But then when you become stronger, don't forget to raise up another man, uplift another woman, give somebody some encouragement and some of your light because their light may be dim at that moment. Yes. Always encourage somebody else. Yes, God has a purpose for all of us in our lives. He sure does. Yes, I thank my past. Also, I found line. I thank. Trying to catch up, guys. I know I'm really behind because I was doing a lot of talking. Yes, amen. Hey, I am Tracy Lee. Good morning. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thursday to you. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, 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 yes. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for using me. Yes. Hi, Melda. Thank you so much. Shout out to all my members in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, Melda. I am confident. There you go. I love to see that. Good morning. I hope all is well with everyone. Yes, all is well, Eunice. I'm feeling really good right now. Feeling really good. Yes, I am somebody. Amen. Speak it out loud. Right. Yes, walking your purpose. I'm here to tell you there's somebody not walking in the purpose, and I hope today they walk in that purpose and stop letting that fear and bring them down. Thank you, Nancy. Hi, Wellness with Frugal Mama. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Thursday. I hope you're well. Yes, walk in it, talk in it, live in it. That's right.
Let me see what else I missed. You talking right, sis. Let's see. We are more than conquerors in Christ. Yes, more than conquerors. This is why I love my name so much, because the very meaning of it means conquerors, and I live up to that name. That's amazing, Eunice. I love to hear that. This is so important to know. God bless you, sis. Thank you, Melda. God bless you too. Yes, but victory is just on the other side. Thank you, Tracy Lee. Appreciate you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for this information and encouragement. My family is going through a lot, and we continue to trust in God. Well, prayers up for you, Eunice. Prayers up. That's why I always say you never know what somebody is going through. People can look good, but that doesn't mean they're doing good in here. So we got to be there to encourage and support others. Yes, walk out in faith. Yes, it does. Yes, God is powerful. He's able to conquer over any situation, anything, any storm, anything that you're going through right now. He is able and capable. He's not a human that is difficult and hard for him. He can just literally say, let it be so. And it is. And it is. And it is so. I think I've come to the bottom of the chats. And you are good enough. Period. Fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes. Let's see. I am wonderfully made. Yes, wellness. Yes, Eunice. That part. I come too far to give up now. Just saying that makes me want to just tears just fall out of my eyes. Amen. Share the light. Good morning, Miss Nita Boo. His strength is made perfect in our weakness. It sure is. Yes. Okay. So let me get to these 5 points that I wrote down. 5 habits we can do daily to keep the I am good enough feeling. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. What somebody thinks of you is none of your business. A lot of times we get wrapped up in what do they think about me? Oh, I don't know if they like me, or they don't like what I said. They don't like how I dress. They don't like the way I look. They don't like the way I talk. We're looking so much to other people for their acceptance. So stop comparing yourself to others. What somebody else thinks of you is none of your business. Number 2, keep a gratitude journal. There is always something to be grateful for. The more we think of what we have and not what we don't have, the stronger we feel mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay? So keep that gratitude journal and keep encouraged. Number 3, let go of others' approval. We sometimes rate ourselves based on what other people think of us. So if you live on that, if you're feeding on that, other people's approval, you will always be miserable and discouraged. Go by what you think about yourself. Go by what you think about yourself. Don't worry about if other people approve. You keep on using your own vision. You keep on walking in your light. You keep being the best version of yourself. That's what matters. Number 4, do your best every day. Hey, Robert Gant, welcome. Do your best every day.
Do you hear me? Do your best every day. Not your brother, cousin, auntie, whatever, whoever. No, do your best every day. As long as you are totally and truly doing your personal best, let go of the rest. I'll say it again. As long as you are truly doing your personal best, let go of the rest. Yes, strive to improve, but don't seek perfection or others' approval. Do the best you can. You. Remember, your life is personal. What somebody else is going through is not, that's not your life. That's not your burden. That's not for you to handle and take care of. No, do your best. That's what's the most important thing. And you can do it. And be proud of yourself. Learn to celebrate yourself. Learn to celebrate who you are and what you've done and what you've overcome and what you have accomplished. See, if you're always comparing what somebody else does, you're always going to be disappointed because maybe what another person can do is not in your ability, it's not in your grasp, it's not something that you can do, right? So you do your personal best. It's about us achieving our personal best. And we each know when we can do more and seek more, and we know that we can thrive, but it's up to us to get up, to get busy, to get involved in doing what is our personal best. What is your personal best? Are you doing it? Are you walking in that light? Are you doing what you need to do? Even when you don't want to, even when you feel lazy, even when you feel disappointed and discouraged, despondent, lack of support, but you get up and you fight and you do it anyways. So do your personal best every day. And this is the last point. Number 5, surround yourself with positive people and you will be positive. Hey, Queen Key. Good morning. Welcome in. Surround yourself with positive people and you will be positive. Don't focus or waste your time or energy on the negative people, on the backbiters, on the gossipers. We spend far too long on the people who will never support you, who will never encourage you, who will always talk about you behind your back. We put so much energy into those people. Put your energy and your focus on the people who are positive, and you will be positive too. The people who support you, make sure that you validate them. Make sure you thank them. Make sure you show your gratitude and your support to the people who are feeding you love back. See, we sometimes don't show enough gratitude to say thank you while we have certain people in our life. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for just being yourself. Thank you for being just who you need to be. See that right there. When you focus your energy, when you tunnel your energy in the right direction, that's when you're going to feel good about yourself. So you're not worried about the negative people. You're not worried about the backbiters and the gossipers and the people who waste your time and the people who use you and the people who manipulate you and people who don't see the light that you have within you. No, we're not worried about those people, right? Cast them aside, block them, remove them. No, we are focused on the people who love us, the people who support us, the people who care for us, the people who nourish our spirits. Hi, Charlene. Welcome. That's who we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the people who cause our light, our fire within us to burn stronger. See, the more that you have a positive support system, a system of people who really care about you, people who encourage you, who tell you the hard truth when you need to slow down, when you need to speed up, those are the people you need to put your energy. Those are the people you pour your love into. Pour your love
into those people, and they're going to pour it back into you. I've always, I'm very into be careful about what you pour into, because you can be busy pouring your love and your support and your time and your money into things that waste your time, into people who don't care about you. And you're just wasting time, energy, effort, money, everything. No, don't do that. Pour love into those who pour back into you. And it's not always financial. It's people who listen to you, people who understand you, people who care about you, people who check on you. That's who you pour back into. See, we got to pour love into those who pour back into us, instead of wasting our time and energy focusing and saying, how come you don't support me? How come you don't love me? How come you don't understand me? How come you're not there for me? You're spinning your wheels and wasting your time. It's just like how that mouse, it runs on that wheel. They're running, but you're not going anywhere, but you're not doing anything, but you're wasting all of this time and energy and effort, and you're going to go nowhere. It's the same thing with people out there, people who are going nowhere, people who are lazy, people who aren't supportive, people who gossip, people who backbite. You are wasting your time, your energy, your effort, your worry, your finances, and they could care less. That's real talk, real truth. Don't waste your time on people who don't care about you. And it's not easy. It's not easy to say who really loves me, who really cares for me, but it's going to be seen by the action. Go by the actions of others. Then you will see, are they showing that they love you? Are they showing that they care about you? Just open up your eyes and really see who really cares about me, who really supports me, who really is there for me, who really checks in on me, who tries to understand me, even though they may not understand fully because they don't have your life and your struggles and they don't have your backstory, but they love you the way you deserve. Hey, Lala, welcome. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Melda, we take those people for granted. We always think sometimes the people who are always pouring into us, always loving us, always nourishing our spirit, we think we're always going to have them, until one day they're just not. So don't forget to love and support and care, and to tell the people that you love them. Tell them you love them. Tell them you appreciate them. Tell them that you care for them while you have them. And also forgive somebody that you're holding a grudge against, so that you can move forward in your life, so that you can manifest all that is out there for you. When you're holding on to this negative darkness, this hatred, you can't move forward. See, God isn't going to let you move forward until you let that piece of you go. You got to let that go. He says, leave all of that. See, if you have something with your brother or your sister, go and make peace first, then come back and offer your sacrifices. You can't say, God help me, and you haven't let go of what happened to you in the past, right? It's not easy, but you got to let go and you got to forgive them, so that you can move forward and do and be what you need to do. So next up is Boss Life Online. Boss Life Online, can you please put your link? We're going to go over there to Boss Life Online for her topic. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. Stop comparing yourself to others. Keep a gratitude journal. Let go of others' approval. Do your best every day and surround yourself with positive people, and you will be positive. I thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Know you are good enough. Know your worth. Walk in it. And like I say, every single video, story time, live stream. Come on, guys. What do I say? Just know it. Just breathe it and be it and live your best life. You got the potential within you. See it and use it and walk in your light because you are somebody. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys at Boss Life Online. Blessings to you. Bye bye, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.